Konnichiwa! Hello, my name is Miki and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be creating this Christmas look right here. I'm just going to be doing a talkative get ready with me because I have a lot of shit going on, and so I just wanted to sit down and kind of talk with you guys about some things, some thoughts that I've been having, and just kind of do this look. Now, this look actually took me a lot longer than I expected because there was a lot of like mess ups going on. This video is going to be a little bit here, there, and everywhere, but I hope you guys stick along for the ride. Now, a little disclaimer before we get into the video: if you are super sensitive to profanity or if you are easily offended, this is not the place for you. I am a no filter bitch, so I have no idea what's gonna come out of my mouth, so keep that in mind while you guys are watching. So if you're interested in hearing me speak my mind and do this really simple but time-consuming holiday look, then just stay tuned. Whew, you guys, I'm feeling nice and refreshed. I actually re-dyed my hair so I don't have like those really weird purple red streaks that are in my hair, so I'm really happy about that. Also, excuse my nails, they're super duper chipped. I actually painted them like a couple of days ago. I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but I cannot make my nail polish last for more than like 3 days. I don't know what it is. I definitely use a top coat, but your girl be looking busted sometimes. Anyways, I've already washed, moisturized, and primed my face. As you can see, I already have brows on. Now, I got a lot of shit going on my face right now. I have all these like really tiny bumps. I don't know if you guys can see, but like along my hairline, I got a nice little Christmas present there, and my skin is just like, I don't know if it's the weather because it is getting colder here, but my skin just does not want to cooperate with me, so I'm sorry that my face is a freaking mess. Also, I have the cutest little ugly Christmas sweater. I do this because I don't think it's ugly at all. Look at this. This is so cute. I absolutely love penguins. And it says fa la la on the sleeves. I've already primed my face. I can't remember if I said, but I use the NYX Pore Filler just because that is like my go-to these days. Now, for foundation, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade Porcelain, which is, I believe, the lightest shade. This has been my favorite foundation for a while now. I absolutely love it. It's great for dry skin. I will actually be having a video here shortly of the best foundations for dry skin, so keep a lookout on that because I know there's a lot of crusty bitches out there like me. I will say about this foundation, I don't like the shade range. The shade range is still crap, but if you can find this in your shade, I recommend totally getting it because it is absolutely amazing. So, do any of you guys like watch football? Is it just me? I have gotten really into football since I moved here to the States. I was actually into football before I moved here, but when you're living overseas, you don't want to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to watch a football game. Like, I wasn't really that big into it until we moved here. I was just watching the game. My team is the Seahawks, naturally. I say naturally because I do live in the state of Washington, but I have always liked the Seahawks, and they were playing the 49ers today, and we were so freaking close to winning, but we didn't. I know not a lot of people like football, but I enjoy watching it. I like competitive sports, and I also, for some reason, I also really like sports where people hurt other people. I don't know if that's like something weird, but I also like really like boxing, like those kinds of, you know, sports or games. Now that I blended the foundation out, I'm gonna go in with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. What's really sad about this is my concealer is actually in the shade Fair, and it is not the lightest shade, so it actually doesn't really brighten up like my under eye area and stuff. It's almost like the same shade, so I actually need to go and get some more concealer that is a little bit lighter, a little bit more for my winter shade, because this fair shade is definitely more of my summer shade. This does brighten my under eyes a little bit, but not as much as I would like to. And let me just say, you guys, this concealer with this foundation is amazeballs. Of course, I would expect that because this is the Shape Tape foundation with the Shape Tape concealer, so you would hope that these work good together. But I have found that some makeup brands, they just, I don't know, their foundations and their concealers just really don't work together, and I find that to be very, very strange. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my lids. I'm gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I feel like this stuff doesn't crease. It's also a very, very great base for eyeshadow, and I just love it. I actually just use a shade that is a little too dark for my skin. I'm just gonna go in with my H&M powder and set this concealer. I only use this H&M powder for setting my eye concealer because this powder is so shitty with all the foundations that I've tried with it and most concealers. I find that the ColourPop No Filter Concealer is the only one that works with this H&M powder, and that's the only reason why I even use it. Does anybody else have this issue where they put their brows on beforehand and they do concealer and foundation and then they fuck up their brows? Just me? Just my luck. Just my luck. So my camera actually died and I went to go change the battery and I forgot to push the fucking record button because I still forget shit like that sometimes, and it's really sad. All I did was finish up my foundation and I added the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and blended that out. I also set my face with the No. 7 pressed powder. Now this powder, you guys, is absolutely amazing. This powder literally goes with every single foundation that I've tried so far, and it doesn't cling to any dry patches, which I absolutely love. After I set my face, I went ahead with the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil, and all I'm doing right now is taking this red shade and just building it up in the crease. I'm using my Sonia Kashuk blending brush to do that. And so now we can continue. So one thing that I was talking about by myself was that lately in the beauty community, there is so much freaking drama. Now there's not as much drama as there was like earlier on in the year. I'm really happy that all that stuff has subsided because honestly, it is just fucking makeup, you guys. It ain't that deep. But a lot of people seem to really like making drama and causing issues, and there is just so much freaking negativity in the beauty community. Honestly, to just be blunt and upfront, I am so sick and fucking tired of the negativity, of people putting each other down, people talking shit about other people. Like seriously, if you have nothing nice to say, just don't say anything at all. It is really that fucking simple. But yet there are people out there who feel like their opinions need to be heard. Yes, I understand opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And for some reason, everybody feels like their opinions are important, or people want to hear their opinions when they're not asked for. What really, really pisses me off is it is almost 2019, you guys. People should be uplifting one another. We should be empowering one another. We should be giving each other compliments, saying, you know, what we like about each other instead of what we don't like about a person or whatever they're creating. Like, we just need to spread a lot more positivity because this negativity is literally killing everything that's going on. For me, I'm not finding a lot of like love and warmth and even entertainment with all the drama that's going on. It's just kind of taking away from the makeup. The only reason why I even sit and do this is because I love makeup. It's just makeup. At the end of the day, you take it off with a makeup wipe or a cleansing oil, and that's it. Like, people do this because they enjoy it. I don't want all the drama and stuff that comes along with being a YouTuber or putting up, you know, looks on Instagram. Like, people just come for you and it's ridiculous. This is my escape. This is something that I enjoy doing, and so many people are making this more like a chore than something to just enjoy and do because you love it. And for that reason, I actually don't go on social media a lot. I only use Instagram for when I'm posting a picture, but I don't really go through Instagram as much as I used to because all the negative shit on there just turns me off from Instagram. Even from YouTube, I see the comments in some of the YouTube videos that I watch, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what right do you have to put someone's character down or something that someone created? Like, if you don't like it, just scroll on past. It's not that hard to shut up and just find something else to do or find something else to watch or look at. And I just don't understand why people still want to carry around this negativity after so long. So I'm done with that red. I'm going to kind of darken this red up a little bit because it's kind of looking a little pink. So I'm going to take the Bad Habit Aphrodite palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Lust, which is this really pretty dark red color. And I'm just going to go on top of the Take Me Back to Brazil red and just kind of darken this up. The only reason why I even bring up like this social media and beauty community stuff is because I have been following a Instagrammer for a really long time, and her name is Trend Moods. I know that a lot of people follow her, and I absolutely love the posts that she puts on her page. They are all new releases from makeup brands that come out literally every single day, and I know that she works really, really hard to put up the content, and every single time I go on her page, I see the negative Nancy's coming after her or coming after the brand, and it is just so annoying. Like, I'm so over it. I'm so over all the bashing and the hating. It's just gotten so freaking ridiculous. Now, perfect example, if you go on her page right now, I assure you there is all the comments in the world on every single post about how this palette looks like someone else's palette. My thing is, there is literally only so many fucking colors in this world. There is no way that there is like some rare species of blue that we have not like discovered yet. So what I don't understand is when people are like, oh, I don't like this palette because it looks like so-and-so's palette, or when I saw this palette, it looked like this brand's palette. There are only so many freaking colors in this world that we can create a palette out of. Makeup has been around for a really long time, you guys, so just believe that that palette has probably already been done. Those colors have already probably been used, but it's something new for the brand to come out with. So if the brand doesn't have anything like it, they're gonna come out with palettes or makeup that they don't already have, or maybe it's a little similar but a little different. You get what I'm saying? So if you're one of those people that are complaining about new releases and you're just bitching and complaining and moaning about a palette that looks like some other palette, just stop. There is just no point in putting down a brand's new palette or new launch because it looks like someone else's. Of course it looks like someone else's because every single color has been found. It's been discovered. For my sake and for everyone else's sake who is tired of the negativity, the bashing, the hating, just stop. Do everybody a freaking favor and just go take a nap. Go take a nap or something. I don't know why, but this eyeshadow is just looking more and more pink every single time that I want to build it up. I am trying to find like a really good red out there and I just cannot find it. I don't know what's happening, but this side is blending out beautifully. This side up here just does not want to blend. Do you guys see that? It's like a harsh line. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna continue building this red up and see if I can get something going here. This just looks a freaking hot mess. So I'm actually going to take this side off, start over. I will be right back. Shit like this happens. It's normal. What can I say? All right, so I feel like I'm finally back on track, except I had to layer the crap out of these two reds together and they still are just looking a little patchy, but I am not done with layering on the red because I really want to darken the outer corners. So I am just going to continue with the BH Cosmetics palette, the red shade, and just try to build up. So I am just over this red. I'm over building it. I'm just done with it. So I'm actually going to cut the crease. I'm only going to cut 2/3, leave the rest, and then we're going to be adding some silver to this look. All right, I got my crease cut out and I'm going to add more red on the outer corners because I kind of cut the crease a little too much. So I'm just going to go ahead and darken the ends right here. So I blended out the outer corners, made them a little darker. This is taking a lot longer than I expected, but of course there's always hiccups in the road. Now we are going to add some silver. I actually had to go and purchase this because I looked through all my palettes. I do not have a single silver eyeshadow. And then I noticed when I was looking online, not a lot of brands carry silver eyeshadows. There's not a lot of silver in palettes. Like, I was just like, wow, I have a lot of golds, but I don't have any freaking silver. So I actually went on to ColourPop and ordered nice silver right here. This is in the shade Liberty. Ugh, I love ColourPop eyeshadow. Look at that. Look at that. These are so amazing and great. Ugh. Look at it! Oh my god, it's so amazing! So I'm just gonna take my pinky finger and we're gonna place that right on the parts where I have some concealer. Do you see this? Already fucked it up. This is why I hate having small lid space, because even my freaking pinky finger will not fit in this tiny little area without having some fuck ups. And this is just not okay. Oh, this silver is absolutely gorgeous. So what are some of your guys's like holiday traditions? I honestly don't really have any because back in Japan, back home, we actually don't really celebrate Christmas. I mean, we celebrate Christmas, but it's not as big as American Christmases. The one holiday that the Japanese are very, very adamant about is New Year's. New Year's actually lasts 3 days long, and that is actually one of the only holidays that you get off from work. Christmas and stuff is all like extra little holidays, but we really don't celebrate anything other than the New Year's. That is just something that is really, really big because it brings in the new year. That is a new beginning, new start to a better year. You know, in America, how it's like new year, new me, but no one actually really does anything about themselves. They're still the same piece of shit person that they were last year. But in Japan, in my culture, it is something very, very big. I'm gonna go ahead and blend the red in with the silver a little bit so we can have a little bit of a transition going on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start the bottom lash line. I am just taking the red in the BH Cosmetics palette and just smoking out the bottom, smudging it out, and we're basically just gonna have a really, really red eye look because it's Christmas and I'm trying to be like super duper into the holidays this year. So now that I have the red smudged out, I'm just gonna take a smudge brush and I'm gonna go into that ColourPop silver color again, and I'm going to put this here in the inner corner and bring it out a little bit. I feel like I'm like some kind of Christmas fairy with this makeup on. Now that I have the bottom lash line done, I am now going to put on some lashes, put on some mascara, and I will be right back. I went ahead and put some mascara and some lashes on. For the mascara, I'm wearing the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara, and for lashes, I am wearing Bold Face in Lash Goals. I love bold face lashes. They are so freaking affordable and I just love how fluffy they are, and of course they're cruelty free. I love these eyelashes with this eye look because I feel like since I brought the red out a lot further than I normally do eyeshadow, these lashes just kind of bring the look together. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish up the face. I know, I'm sorry if this video is like a freaking mess. I am just all over the place. Now we're gonna go ahead and contour the face. I have my Smashbox step-by-step contour here. We're gonna just carve these cheeks out. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of blush to the face. I'm gonna switch things up, and instead of using my Milani Rose powder, I am going to use the Flower Pots powder blush. This is very similar to the Milani blush, but I really like this one as well. It's very, very pigmented and it's very buildable, and I love the color. Last but not least, before the lipstick, is highlighter, and of course I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. I have absolutely just been loving this highlighter. I cannot believe that I actually didn't purchase this the first time around, and when they relaunched it, I was so freaking happy because I was able to get my hands on this. So if you guys have not gotten this yet, you need to get on it because look at this shine. It is so gorgeous, and I feel like this really, really goes with almost any skin tone. Now let's finally put on some lipstick and get this look over and done with. So on my lips, I went ahead and added the Makeup Revolution lipstick in Chauffeur, and I gotta say, you guys, I love this look. This look is actually fairly simple if you have really good red eyeshadow, but for me, I was having a struggle, so I thank you guys for sticking with me if you are still here this long. Now, I apologize from the bottom of my freaking heart if this video is like here, there, everywhere, because I am just so overwhelmed. My mind is all over the place, and so it was really hard for me to kind of do this get ready with me because I don't know where my head is at. It's just all over the place, and I'm really, really sorry. So that's all that I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click that big red button that says subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you actually know when I post my videos. And as always, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, comments, or if you simply want to talk shit, leave it on in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!